All right, this is a front CV axle seal on a 2015, I think the 2022 Chevy Colorado or Canyon. I had both of these differential seals leak. This is the CV axle seal right here. Basically what you got to do is just like a coilover change or something like that. You're going to disconnect the upper control arm ball joint. You're going to disconnect the tie rod end. You're going to take out the stabilizer or sway bar. And then you take off this bracket over here just for the brake line. There's just like I think it's a 10 millimeter or something, or 13. Once you get that all loose, you're going to also have to take out the coilover or strut itself, even if you are stock, because you need to get the axle out. The last thing you're going to need to do is take out the axle nut, which is special size. It's I believe it's a 36 here is what I've been using. All right, so it's recommended you install a new axle nut, which is part number 11609826, and then you're going to need an axle seal or two, depending on which one's leaking. I did both today, and this is part number 23348-300. I got this on Amazon for $51. Everywhere else is going to be $80 to $110 for these. So check Amazon, that's your part number. So all you need is one of these seal pullers. You don't necessarily need it, but it's really helpful to just stick in there and you just pry it out. That's how I got the old one out. So to install the seal, I just have it resting in here right now. This is how it should go. The rubber side kind of goes in. You'll see it when you have it out of the package. Then I've 3D printed a PETG kind of seal driver here. You need to go on the outside of the race. All right, so this is it installed. It actually doesn't go flush. This is how my other side was too, so kind of sub-flush. And my little tool didn't really work, so I reverted back to the half-inch impact extension. Okay, now that you're ready to install the axle shaft, clean up this mating surface here, the splines and all that. Then I just put some the 7590 gear oil onto that part of the shaft. Also clean up the splines here. I'm gonna grease the splines, only the splines, not the threads, because these tend to get stuck in the hubs. The driver's side was fine, but on the passenger side, I had to beat it out. So to do that, I recommend you put the old nut on there, just a little bit, and hammer it. That way you can get it out of the hub if it's seized in there. All right, so you can say I've installed now. So basically just have your knuckle sitting out of the way, set the axle on top here, gently put it in the differential, and then what I do is I grab the end that would go into the hub and kind of pull it out, and then I use this joint here to kind of like hammer it in, and it will just clip in. You can see it does have a slight gap, maybe an inch and a half back there between the housing and the axle. You'll know if it's in there because it's, you know, it's not moving. Oh, it should be spinning freely, and yeah, that's how you get that side in. This is a bare. You're gonna have to finagle this kind of up like this, and then this joint down to get that spline section back into the hub. And then once you do, I'm not gonna show all that, but you're gonna get your new nut right here, and you'll put it on there. Take a screwdriver and you're going to put it into your brake rotor, and then you're going to torque this nut to 192 foot-pounds. For the rest of it, it's just going to be like any other coilover install. Just reinstall everything else and you're good to go. I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thanks.